They don't want to.
Yeah, he can get good solo picks on the Lion, but I think overall in team fights it's much better with the Blink Dagger.
Gonna try and go on FATA again. They do manage to get the Primal Roar on him. Sunray through the backup, and the pure damage rips through FATA. They now look for a counter kill, but it's just not gonna be fast enough, or maybe it is. Comes back. Oh, long range Timber Chain, but it's not good enough. The Ravage holds him in place. Mind control with.
It was smart step to just stay in the back. If the bounty hunter has eyes on him, it's very unusual to have like a two-man smoke.
Oh, mind control trying to help out FATA, but they have the Sunray. The finger of death as well. The burst damage between the Timber Saw and the Lion is too much for the Alchemist to be able to. And as the Phoenix shows, there's a smoke. Liquid will take this fight rather happily. MATUMBAMAN's going to lead the initiation on his Xiao Wei. They still have the Ravage as well, so this is not a fight that LGD can really try and take. Or maybe they can with the Primal Roar. They're actually getting a little bit more damage on the Chakra, and they burst him down! The Ravage is too late, too shallow to catch Xiao Wei. Mind control lost to the Sauce, will be able to barely get the pick off, but now maybe he's going to be controlled by JerAx with that Static Storm, and Liquid still pick up the better of the engagement, but considering that was supposed to be Liquid's surprise initiation on LGD and they lost MATUMBAMAN, they are going to be rather disappointed. They're going to get a third kill, though, on MMY, it seems like, with a track. And the inevitable glimpse back, it seems they should be able to get it. Bounty Hunter will claim the kill.
Yeah, Majesty.
The Hawk is doing some scouting here, and now MATUMBAMAN realizes just how many heroes of LG are actually here. His Invis rune.
The two heroes are from the side.
Oh, the smoke beetle road in the Ravage! Five-man set up right into the Static Storm. The Anvil gets dropped by LGD. And they take four just like that. An ultra kill for JerAx of all people. And now maybe is looking for the great escape through the trees, but he's already been hit by the track.
For multiple purposes in this early game.
Kuro will reveal himself as he takes away the Hawk, but now they're going to find the initiation. Mind control blinks himself forward, but not seeing the opportunity for a Ravage just yet. He's just going to leave MATUMBAMAN to go for Xiao Wei, holding on to the Primal Roar, but a Static Storm makes sure that he does go down without an ult used. LGD get a lot of damage on him. MATUMBAMAN now jumping forward with the ear sticker inside. Supernova goes out. They need to pop this egg, and they do it now. They do get it just in time. The Ravage goes down. They turn on to Maybe, who's going to go down next, and FATA starts pushing forward against LGD. Agressif tries to fight back, goes for JerAx. Many of the heroes of Liquid are quite low, but he is at a numbers disadvantage. If he gets popped here, man, to get the Thunder on FATA, can't burst him in time, but the finger of death takes him out instead. The burst damage from LGD easily outdoes what FATA thought he could take with his max HP.
A lot better. And Liquid kind of is scared at this point. No BKBs up, or 2 BKBs up.
Man does manage to get off the Dark Pack. Finger Death being thrown on him. Ravage onto Maybe. And there's the refresh. Mind control reposition himself for an even better one where it caught Agressif. And now they've taken two. Maybe rips right on through with the Timber Chain, but he's on his lonesome. And he's fighting up against MATUMBAMAN. It's just so damn big. Here comes the Unstable Concoction as well, holding Maybe into place. But they can't actually go for him. MATUMBAMAN is going for the back line first. He gets September, now pops the BKB. Maybe will eventually fall, or maybe not. They're just not focusing him down because still has that Aegis. The buyback of the Terrorblade makes Liquid a bit scared of continuing that fight.
It isn't up at this moment. They use it at a secret shop. It checked out green, and not sure if they maybe checked it out a little bit late. Oh, another Blink Hex.
Managed to get the Hex onto MATUMBAMAN. Now the jump in. Primal Roar from Xiao Wei, but it pops the Necronomicon, so his damage is going to be hugely delayed. Maybe he's there, but he's also a bit late to the party. And now it's FATA's turn to come in. Unstable Concoction ready to go, but he might just explode on himself as he gets stunned up. Now it's going to be up to Mind Control to be able to play the saving defense. Supernova is too much for him to handle. The rest of Liquid just back out. They're going to leave MATUMBAMAN to his work as he managed to pop his ultimate and TP out successfully, getting the Lion kill, but there was really nothing they could do to save FATA but again, he's gotten that deep cliff ward next to that hard camp between the tier 2s on LGD side. The initiation Hex, now Finger of Death, but the Ravage counter, and they've already taken out one. Mind Control needs a little bit of extra mana, though. Doesn't have enough for his second Ravage, and maybe he's going to be able to hit him in a corner. Mind Control is kind of stuck out here up against the Timber Saw, looking to be able to burst him down. May not have the damage in time. Supernova laid out defensively, making sure Liquid won't be able to do much with their Slark. Kuro is still looking to get caught out, and he's got the gem, too. They can't afford this pickoff. He's juking to drive it, but won't be able to make his way out of here. Xiao Wei kicks him in the shin straight to death, and gem drop. MATUMBAMAN immediately goes for his initiation, tries to recover the gem, goes for the pounce out, will be able to make his escape, but wasn't able to grab the gem, forced to pop the BKB. Maybe makes a long jump in and actually goes for the BKB TP out, lacking in mana. FATA looking for a jump here, sees Seth, will be able to get that free kill. The gem returned back into the hands of Liquid.
himself, it got not good at single target, especially with this build. Maybe he had like a Mjolnir Basher, but that's coming way later.
They really want to focus maybe down. Agressif is sitting on the side. Yeah, the MMY. He's going to get picked off by MATUMBAMAN. He sees the quicker target in mind. Mind control. Holding. Now pops a Ravage for the EKB. Perfect time from Agressif, and it might just be enough. No. Barely survives through that one. Maybe still going to look for the kill, but Agressif during his BKB time, he has to fight up against the two cores. Needs help from maybe the Suntuck. Static Storm not going to be able to get a Thunder off this time. Now it's maybe against the world. All the reactive armor in the world just may not be enough to survive against these heroes. JerAx comes in unstable. Concussion lands on him though. Primal Roar goes out, but it's too late. And it's just cleanup time for MATUMBAMAN. Give me those stacks, he says. All the stats in the world. As now Liquid will take the extra life as Aegis should go into their hands.
They have an off sword at this point, though.
His smoke is going to be the first one pops. Doesn't have the quick reactions, though, to get off the Necronomicon. And now the fight's going to go nasty. And there goes the first Ravage. Doubles it up, but they're aggressive. Managed to get off the BKB. JerAx in the background still holding on to that Static Storm. While FATA's going to be focused down by the Chakras. They're burning through all this one. September with a successful Supernova. Going to be able to go through the back line while Mind Control gets taken out by Aggressiv's right click. They look for more. Finally, the Static Storm laid out, but Mind Control is not going to be safe for this one. Gets the pounce over the cliff. And that might just be enough to be able to get him to safety. Maybe it's going to be on hot pursuit, though. This is one. Chakram gets the second one. It gets him in the end. The triple kill for maybe.
But Timbersaw does crazy damage output. Look at his items.
Yeah, Shiva's Octarine. He's going to have those low cooldowns. They're actually slowing down MATUMBAMAN, getting the first damage out. Force Staff save. Is it going to be enough? He has to blink himself and Force Staff himself away. FATA at the unstable concoction. Looks like they managed to catch out Kuro, though. So it is going to be a free kill, and it's actually a gem as well. They're going to pick that one up from the next team fight until perhaps it's too late for LGD. They've already beaten through half of Roshan's HP. They have themselves really well spread. Immediately, MATUMBAMAN is linked in, managed to get heck. There goes the Ravage, up, down, hard. As now they're managed to be able to take out two. The refresher goes out. JerAx looks for a second Static Storm, and he's going to be able to catch the Droids alongside the Ravage. They're going to try and pop his foot. The Thunder has an opportunity to go up, and they will. 3 down, LGD now starts throwing out the buyback. Supernova is going to successfully explode, though, and maybe we'll capitalize on that one. He sees JerAx an opportunity. Has him cornered, will be able to take him out with at least a Chakram as he burns through. No, he has to actually Timber Chain to the other side, and Liquid, they've gotten yet another pickoff. JerAx in the background will eventually die here as Agressif looks for more of these heroes. FATA, he's the low one, and he's the big core that he desperately needs to be able to take out of this fight. FATA goes away, TP out, he knows they have no disables, they only have raw damage, and it's not enough. Liquid escape, they don't lose a hero, and now Ryan's gonna get picked off as well. MATUMBAMAN found that one. LGD buyback and will be able to potentially still take a Roshan fight. But it's in a danger zone. They lose any one of these heroes, and that could be the end of the game. September tries to get away, but the Bash is there, and he gets taken out. MATUMBAMAN keeps on right-clicking away. Now on maybe, turns that aggressive again. Pop the BKB, gets off the Thunder, but it's not much HP at all that he managed to get off. Gets hit by the unstable concussion, he's down. 100 seconds, maybe locked inside the Static Storm as well, and that will just be it straight out. Death from Timbersaw, he has the buyback, but no Agressif for a minute and a half. You can't imagine that Liquid, they have to go back, they have to defend, but for the melee racks, it may be worth it for LGD to continue to try and slow stall this one out. Nope, they're going to make their initiation. Tries to go from MATUMBAMAN, managed to get off the Dark Pack. The Raps goes down, refresh and reassess. Looks like Liquid are going to try and go back in, but they're scared out by Aggressiv's BKB. And there goes Kuro, just gets popping the Daggett. Now they jump in, re-ravage on the Aggressive. They're going to be able to pop him. 80 seconds on the clock. Round 2, the Static Storm, they glimpse it back, will be able to catch JerAx. Chakram going in town, maybe he can't do it alone though, he needs some extra help. He's being beaten to death by MATUMBAMAN. React Farmer being damned, he's just getting the stats up. We'll go for JerAx, just fall back, and maybe seeing a dive back too before he gets off the Primal Roar. Maybe he just doesn't put out enough damage against this team, not by himself. The Sunray can't save him. He has a buyback, but it's just him and Sev against the world, and not even Sev can stick around. It's a glimpse, catches in, pulls him right back in. Liquid take out 4. There's a buyback. It's now up from Agressif. But will it be enough? These two heroes against the full 5-mana Liquid, and they're healthy too. The Chemical Rage has brought FATA back up to full 8 on mind control, so they want to try and make use of this if possible. The opportunity is set up. Agressif is going to be initiated on him. MATUMBAMAN, let's see if they can get the combo. He managed to get off the thunder. Manta his way through with the BKB. Will be able to make the escape. Ravage off the mark for mind control, but he's got a do-over as he refreshes. Looks for the initiation. Good force down save from MATUMBAMAN as they manage to get the pounce away. Liquid defending their heroes beautifully as they start backing themselves out. Offensive GG. Maybe it is. It's Liquid. They may just be able to end this one. FATA lower. Jagged almost finished up entirely. Rainjack kicking into play. Gets off the Shiva. Is he going to survive from this? He will. Underneath the static storm, LGD can do nothing. A power chain away. Supernova up. Liquid can't force it in time. Won't be able to take out the egg. And Kuro almost burns to death underneath that one. Liquid 3 versus 5. They see the opportunity to be able to get a glimpse as well. Zep isn't going to be able to make it out of here. This is going to be left entirely up to maybe to try and defend. Liquid, how can he possibly do this with only the magic damage and these hyper regen powers of Liquid? He can't actually burst through anybody.
Nah,
Liquid
know that they have it too. Yeah. They use just a solo ultimate onto the Terror Blade, knowing that he doesn't have buyback and they just have little fight left in them at this point.
They certainly do. They're going to be able to jump on him maybe here, beating him down with the Basher. BKB activated by maybe as he tries to make the jump away. Unstable concoction thrown out for MMYs. The rest of the team focuses on the racks. The tier 4s are in a bit of trouble though. Back at base, mind control will defend that one, and now the numbers are a little bit more even, but it's 3 versus 4 inside the LGD base, and maybe he's the only damage dealer, and he's already down to half HP. MATUMBAMAN beating through him, almost finishes off, and he gets him in the end. A thunder strike from JerAx finishes off the big carry of LGD. 2 minutes down, and Liquid will slowly right-click their way to victory here on the main stage. Lower bracket Kings, it seems, is now that title is passed over to Liquid as they made their way from the beginning. Dropped down by MVP, and they do O's all the way now as they've made top 3.
And impressive to applaud any team that can take a team fight against Liquid with 25,000 in the hole versus that